Imus. This guy was on so many drugs.
Oh, poor me. You know, it's just like, yeah, this guy destroyed his family, destroyed his life with drugs, and, you know, I can't tell you how many countless people he was rude to, calling them the N-word. I mean, this guy's a fucking mental case. And the one thing I'm not even going to get into it. It's just fucking, it's like, it lights my fuse when I hear this guy. He sounds like a drunk. You ever hang out with a drunk and you don't know what the hell they're talking about?
And, you know, there are drunks that after a certain point, they don't even need to drink to be drunk anymore. I think he's there.
And Charles, I feel so bad for him, Don. You big-voiced asshole. Fucking reading that fucking news. So proud of yourself, douche. Yes, Don. Why don't you come clean, Charles, and tell everyone how you hate Imus? You can't even stand the fuck. And neither can that other idiot that works there. Bernard. Calling us every minute looking for a job. They all fucking hate him. Douchebags. Don't call me for a job. I'm not hiring any of you. You can give that up. Party's over. Ship has sailed. You can go work for that fucking mental case. Cares. Speaking of mental cases, you see who's on the cover of the Post? This kid, Chris Brown, the one who beat up Rihanna. Boy, he needs a fucking shot of Thorazine. They ought to lock him away for a couple of years. This kid's fucking insane.
I don't know how Rihanna made it through a year or so without getting beat down.
What a scary thug.
He can't even be interviewed.
No. You know, the woman on Good Morning America, lo and behold, asked him about beating up Rihanna, which, of course, is going to be with him. Handle it like a gentleman. Say, look, it's part of my past. I think I'm in a better place now, and I'm glad you asked me about it, quite frankly. I want people to know I've got my shit together.
It's not part of his past. It's always something he's going to have to explain.
Well, you know, he just refused. He went berserk after the interview. They interviewed him on Good Morning America. Here's the big interview.
And the album is #1 on iTunes today. It's a far cry from the last time the two of us sat down, just months after he pled guilty to felony assault. He took responsibility for hitting his then-girlfriend, Rihanna, and has spent the last 2 years rebuilding his life and career. My hair has grown a great deal since the last time I saw you two. Chris Brown, how are you?
I'm pretty good, yeah. Everything's good, yeah.
And thank you for sitting down for just a moment before. It's all about the music. Your fans are here, but you have been very good about talking with me a little bit about this, because we've gone through it and talked about it when I went to your home. What's going on now is that recently the restraining order against you that Rihanna had issued has been relaxed. Have you all... you can go to events.
She's some interviewer.
And be in the same room. Have you all seen each other, been around each other?
She's afraid
well, they ought to get a man in there like a kickboxer.
Chuck Zito.
She's like, okay, well, let me see how I say this without getting hit.
I mean, not really. I mean, it's not really a big deal to me now as far as that situation. I think I'm past.
Evidently, it's a real big deal to you.
That in my life, and I think today's the album day, so that's what I'm focused on. So everybody go get that album.
And that is something that we are here to talk about.
I'll run right out and get it on your recommendation.
Thank you very much for willing to do that. Fame. F-A-M-E.
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Fame, forgiving all my enemies, and definitely fans of my everything.
His enemies.
And that meaning, like, you know, being able to go through everything I went through and show my fans that I love them, you know. That's what it is, and fans of my everything.
He loves us. He really loves us.
Say forgive all your enemies. Who do you consider your enemies?
Just anybody, naysayers, haters, whatever the case may be.
Haters. He's like Ronnie. Ronnie picked that up from the rap guys. Haters.
I just think, you know, being positive and promoting that is what I'm about, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but you can understand how some people, you know, what that was very serious, what you went through and what happened and what
you went through. No, what she went through.
Yeah. I mean, maybe his hand hurt or something.
Yeah, her head looks pretty hard.
And even the judge, though, afterwards said that you had served your time as far as the community service and that, and moving on. But how have you been able to? I've been
focusing on this album, you know. I think this album is what, you know, I want people to hear and want people to really get into. So definitely this album is what I want them to talk about, and not the stuff that happened 2 years ago.
I understand that. And thank you for allowing me to go back that way, because there have been a lot of people that were tweeting about it.
Wow, she's scared out of her fucking brains.
She's like, could I be in a cage?
Could I be over in Japan covering the nuclear disaster rather than this?
She's like, I need a Shark Tank.
Yeah. Well, evidently, he went berserk.
In the dressing room after. Yeah.
After the interview, he went to the dressing room and he smashed a window. And, of course, the windows, in Manhattan anyway, they go onto the street, you know, when you break glass, and you could fucking kill somebody with glass shards flying at those heights. He's lucky he didn't kill anybody. No one got injured. But then he got so agitated that he started screaming and yelling. He ripped his own shirt off and went into the streets like with his shirt
There was
off.
2 rooms. He did his own dressing room,
Yeah.
I think, and then he went into the makeup room and made a mess.
Yeah, they said
and then he ripped off his shirt and walked into the street.
They said it looked like an episode of Cops. You know, there's always a shirtless guy, and the cops are arguing with him.
With blonde hair.
Yeah,
Shirtless black guy with blonde hair.
yeah. Why do angry guys always get naked? Like, what is that? I mean, seriously, is it just like animalistic? I'm going to get naked. Yeah, he's breathing fire, and he's got a lot
He's
of.
like the Hulk. He rips his shirt.
He can't fit in his shirt when he gets angry. Wow. He's scary. Like, I look at him, I go, oh my God, he could kill someone. He looks like a powerful dude. Beat your ass.
Yeah, he's all tatted up and
Yeah, oh man.
quite a sight.
Why is it always guys? I wish chicks would get angry and rip their shirt off.
Never happened.
No. It's always dudes.
Women get angry and put on clothing.
That's right. Whenever you get angry, you put on more clothes. It's true. It's true. Like when my wife gets upset, I notice she wraps herself up. Okay. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Hey, I was hoping you would indulge me a little bit and discuss this lawsuit you have against SiriusXM.
I don't know if you saw it, Robin. It was, did you see this in the paper?
I haven't noticed that yet.
Yeah, I am suing SiriusXM. That's true.
Wow.
Yeah. And, listen, I have never, ever gotten on the air and discussed my financial situation. You know, that's something I don't do. There are some things I don't talk about.
Yes.
And this ties in with my financial situation. So I'm really not going to give you a long explanation. But regardless, you know me. I'm an honest guy. I always operate from an honest place. You could trust me with just about anything. I know one thing. I'm an honest guy who believes in fairness. And so I believe I've been dealt with unfairly. And so that's a lawsuit, and it causes me great pain to sue the company I work for, and obviously it's not very comfortable, but nevertheless I had to do it. And that's really the entire statement. You know, I'm winging it. I don't have a written statement, as most people do.
And
but
your lawyer's not here.
My lawyer's not here, but
Well, we have to start doing this show with a lawyer present.
suffice to say, I believe there's a dispute, and I never asked for anything that isn't mine, and, you know.
How come you always live up to your contracts, though? And it seems like everywhere you go throughout your career, somebody's trying to go against the contract because somehow you're making out better than they're making out in their eyes, you know? Not that you didn't...
Well, you know, again, there's obviously a disagreement here, and it'll be settled in a court. I've encountered things before that are disturbing, but not as disturbing as this. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it alone, okay, Mike?
That's cool.
And I'm just going to let you know that, yes, it's true what you're reading in the paper. I am doing this, and, you know, it's very unfortunate.
Can you tell me when you filed the suit and how your have you had interaction with management since then and how they treated you?
Who do you work for, sir? That's quite an in-depth
It's
question.
a leading question. I have not had interaction with management since I filed the lawsuit.
Okay, I just wondered because I know you and Mel have historically have been close throughout your time together, and I didn't know if he's taken aback that you would dare to sue him and his company, or
You'd have to ask him.
all right, I don't think I have access to him. But
You don't?
Well, get on that.
Hey, Howard, have you checked out Bubba's Radio IO yet?
No, I haven't checked that out. But whatever Bubba's up to, I'm sure it's good. I have great admiration for Bubba, and I wish he was working here. And I still hold out hope that he will be. So what do you think
you
of
and
that?
I both, Howard. I don't want you to give up on that. 'Cause,
All right, Mike.
You're
Very
going to
good.
retire someday.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
Mike.
Have a good day, guys.
Later.
That's shocking.
Yeah, it is shocking, isn't it? Well, there you go. What can I tell you? Couldn't be handled any other way.
Well, you could have broken up a dressing room.
Well, yeah. I feel like breaking up a dressing room, honestly. But can I tell you? It's just a weird position. I'm out there promoting Sirius and,
And
you know.
suing them, too.
Yeah. No, that's my story. That's my life.
Boy, that's complicated.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope that satisfies everyone. You know. It's pretty apparent what's going on. If you read the article, it's not complicated.
But you will not discuss it here.
Well, I discussed it as much as I'm going to
Well,
discuss
just
it.
not the detail.
Believe me, I'd love to, but I'm trying to use my head. I'm ready to go home.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah, sure am. What can I tell you? Hey, there was this guy. I'll move on. There was, even though I'm completely distracted. You know me. I get something in my head.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say
that
it.
whole conversation is there in a fait accompli.
Yeah, that conversation is going on in my head right now. It's not pleasant. I'm sure you have questions for me, but thank you for not asking them. You know.
I'll read the paper.
Read the paper. And
then I'll ask.
There was more of a TV story, and then TMZ broke it, and I knew the story was out there because yesterday it was all over Twitter and various places. And then I saw a bunch of television reports about it, and the paper was a very small mention in the Post today. So
I somehow missed it.
Yeah, there you go. See?
It didn't get to me with all that coverage.
Chris Brown was more of a story, which is fine with me.
That's what I was following.
Right.
Didn't know you'd be the big story.
Well, I'm not, actually. It's an age-old story. You know what I mean? It's happened to lots of people.
Yeah.
And I'm just a long line of many people who have had to do something like this.
And the association will continue even with this?
Yes. It's a business argument, and that's that. It's a business argument. Ooh.
What?
No, it's hard. I better take a break because I gotta.
You really are.
I'm completely. I have things I want to talk about, but I'm getting distracted, so I'm going to take a break.
All right.
And I'm going to come back. I'm going to regroup, and then just don't bring this up again because, like the Hulk, I've got to now calm myself down. That's all. Calm now. Thank you.
You'll eat a little something that'll be.
Yeah. It's weird. I feel like taking my shirt off. It's really weird. All right, I don't need to take a break. I'm a professional. Hey, look, so we were talking yesterday about some of these pornos that came in, and I...
oh, yes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I was caught up in the title of this porn, Watching My Mommy Go Black.
Yeah, you want to know how old is this poor child?
So I got you a clip from it. Sal and Richard pulled a clip.
All right.
All right, Watching My Mommy Go Black. So here's the problem with the plot of this movie. Not a problem. This is this story. This kid is very bad. He was out gambling, and he lost a tremendous amount of money. And the two black guys who he owes money to bust into the house because they want their money. After some negotiating, it turns out that the mother's going to take care of the two guys. The two black guys, because other than that, they're going to kill the son. Okay? Well,
how old is this son?
Please. He's got to be 30. Here we go.
What a loser.
I think he got a gambling problem.
And who are you?
The dude he lost $1,000 to.
Joey? What are you... Losing money?
Nigga, what you
Who are these friends?
Money. You want the pussy? Yeah, you know me.
I can get that money for you on Friday.
No. We don't want it on Friday.
We need the money.
Look at what you did, Joey.
The pussy, Joey. Look, you were saving your son by giving up that pussy.
Oh, God. I wonder what that pussy look like.
So, are we going to forget about this then?
Yeah, we're going to forget about this after we get some of this pussy. Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be real good.
Oh, she a freak. She got tattoos and everything.
And you letting your mama give up a pussy for your fucking gambling, dead nigga?
I'm doing this for you, Joey. You see how big the stick is, Joey? You see how big the stick is that I got to suck and fuck for you?
Nigga.
Your mom's going to be broke.
Shit.
Broke, not only financially, but my whole pussy's going to be broke out because of you.
You can guarantee your pussy going to be broke.
Did you see all these sticks, Joey? Look at all those fucking...
Thank God I was pretty good at poker as a kid.
Right.
My mother.
Can you imagine?
We want your mama pussy. How is that pussy?
Let me tell you, my pussy's fantastic. We're gonna get some of